Now you witness the true power of the Wednesday spirit. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
I didn't time that right.
Powerful.
Indeed. It is indeed powerful. One of the strongest, I might say. Anyway, hello. Welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday, my dudes. It'd be really awkward if it wasn't Wednesday, like it is on YouTube when you guys are watching this. Although, then again, who watches day one, right? But yeah, no, we're on to Peace Walker HD, or I guess you could read it multiple ways. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker High Definition, or MGSPW HD, which makes it sound more like a computer program. But anyway, got some screenshots of what we're gonna be going through in a minute. Man, playing a PSP game. Metal Gear has taken me on a journey, man. It has taken me to like what was it, like the NES for original Metal Gear, then to PlayStation 2, and now we're on the PSP. We're on a journey, man. We're like on a whole adventure. I also was waiting to I haven't started this up, like actually start up yet. I mean, I clicked on it to make sure it opened, but besides that, I don't know what's going to happen after that Xbox logo. Okay. Oh, cool. I'm signed in. Sweet. Nope, I did not get to read that at all. I barely got to this. This is fictional or whatever. It was like, it's gone. Oh, we got. Oh no, I thought we had a cutscene. Okay. Are we like in the mid 2000s still when this game came out? Because holy cow. Um, what is this audio? I need to adjust this real quick. Yeah, just lower that a bit. That is a bit deafening. Uh, okay. But yeah, no, that gunshot, that took me by surprise. I'm like, am I playing Shadow the Hedgehog right now? Okay, let's see what we have for options here. Okay, we don't have a lot of options. Alright, what about extras? The cool thing about this is that this is technically a separate disc. The separate, like, actual bit of software, basically. Okay. Yep. So that's why it's, like, all different looking. So I find it very interesting that Peace Walker got its own separate disc, whereas literally everything else in this is on one. You have Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, you have the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. Like, for real, like, Peace Walker got its own disc. That is so weird to me. Then again, I looked this up, and apparently this game is like 18 hours on how long to beat. But then I was like, you know what? What? Okay, I just want to finish my statement before I forget. I looked it up, and apparently the average of people doing full playthroughs based on just how many full playthrough of like their full time playing is roughly 5 to 5.5 hours. So I'm like, that's probably people that actually know what they're doing. Okay, so let's get to this. So this is after MGS4 when this was released. I had no idea. So we got shooter type. The configuration is similar to that of Metal Gear Solid 4. We've got the action type. The configuration is similar to that of Metal MPO. Like, is that Metal Gear Portable Ops? Like, what is that? What is MPO? Okay. Sure, why not? And then we have Hunter type. This configuration is similar to that of the Monster Hunter Freedom series. Isn't Monster Hunter Capcom? Am I missing something here? What? Okay, so I know none of these. Okay, so I guess we'll base it off of what these say. I'm assuming, actually, honestly, probably going to go with shooter type, just because that's the one that I'll be closest to ever playing, because I don't expect to play whatever MPO is, or Monster Hunter Freedom. But let's just see, so at least I can see the controls. Okay, so aim, attack, auto-aim switch, select weapon. Okay, so we're a little different. Okay. Yeah. So none of these are like the previous Metal Gear Solids right now in terms of the controls. Okay, auto-aim switch. Why do I have two different auto-aim switches? Action button is Y, B is reload, crouch / lie is A, start is display menu, move with the left stick. We have action button, zoom, crouch and lie. Okay, so this is a PSP game, so it makes sense that they are actually doubling up. Okay. Well, weapon select settings, equip, unequip, 2 slot swap, 3 slot cycle? What? I don't understand. Oh, what? Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, I know that there's co-op option, but I'm not playing this in co-op, I'm for certain. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Basically, I'm playing with half a controller at this point. The year is 1964. The world was firmly in the grip of the Cold War, divided into the East and West. One of America's heroes had defected to the Soviet Union. She was known as the Boss, the mother of the Special Forces, and the soldier said to have led the Allies to victory in World War II. However, the American-made miniature nuclear warhead she took with her was destroyed with... I didn't get to finish reading that. Yeah, I'm ready to walk with peace. Facing full-scale nuclear war, the leaders of the world's superpowers held top-secret talks to avert Armageddon. The Soviet Union wanted to assure that this was not the work of Uncle Sam. I love the fact that I didn't get to finish that last part, sorry. Alright, well, I'm gonna just hide myself for a minute to get the full thing there, I guess, because I'm not gonna be able to read all of this fast enough. I like the music, though. It reminds me of ODST's, like, opening track. Having saved the world, Snake was hailed as a true hero and given the title of Big Boss. Following the awards ceremony, however, Snake disappeared. Oh, man. Alright. I think I'm good now. I still, like... Do you know what MPO is? Because I have no idea. The first thing I think it was Metal Gear Portable, like Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, but it just said MPO. I don't even know why Monster Hunter Freedom showed up. Oh, hey, look, it's me. Rubberneck Downs! Oh, hold on. Oh, Tara Strong was there too, that was cool. Christopher Randolph. I don't recognize those names. Soldiers without borders. Okay. Guess the credits are done. That is. Probably not. I'll just keep hiding myself. Yep, there's Anthony Del Rio. Oh man, so I'm like, I guess I started at like Outer Heaven or something. Mother Base, whatever it is. Steve Bloom! Bloom. I think it's Bloom. I think officially it's Bloom. Wait, when did I get that scar?
Boss!
David Hayter.
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
Okay. Sure. Do I...
Look alive, ladies!
Oh, okay.
The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up! Good! Look down! Good! You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
All of the soldiers are playing on console. Yeah, no, this is the only way you can play.
All right, let's try up and down on the right stick one more time.
Dang it, I didn't realize I was timed. Okay.
Look up! Good! Look down! Good! You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay! Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right! Good! Look left! Good! You should be familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay! You can change the controls anytime in Options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now! At times, you will need to get low.
You don't have to call me
detection.
out like that.
You have 3 stances. Stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear?
It's just so stupid.
Good. Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the left stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover.
What is it?
Be careful.
What's the Gen Z way of like doing it? It's like, it's not unalive yourself. It's like, I'm going to kill you in Minecraft or something.
Good. Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that? Tap the crouch button while running. Don't forget it.
Yeah, the roll's back.
That's it. Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy.
Yeah, that's why I roll.
Strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go.
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss. Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million bolts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold. To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training.
Don't scare the soldiers like that. The stun rod is way too powerful for them.
Fine work, boss! Now we'll move on to CQC. CQC,
think of like the
or
fake
close
martial arts
combat,
where the,
refers
like the
to when
old
engaging
guy
an
is just
enemy
going,
in battle at very close range. It is
and
a
then the
quick
guys just
and
go,
efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time.
yeah,
The first
pretend.
technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent.
You're not wrong.
I'm ready, boss.
Oh jeez, all of those guys. Man, this is the most in-depth tutorial Metal Gear Solid has ever
I'm
done.
going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC.
I don't know, maybe
Grab
Metal Gear
hold of an
Solid
enemy, and the
4
bastard's
has a
life
really
is in your
in-depth
hands.
tutorial.
What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Jeez, this poor guy.
Impressive, boss! Now we will try
He just wants
CQC
to be
against
like,
multiple
he just
enemy
wants the
opponents.
boss to notice him.
You
He's
can
full
also
on
take
like
out
a
a group
notice
of
me
enemies
senpai
by
kind of
throwing
guy.
an opponent you have restrained. First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
I do not feel like that should have connected.
Fantastic! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fantastic! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here?
Oh, no,
Anyone
that's
who
not
feels like getting their
necessary.
ass kicked, step forward.
Oh.
Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
I wonder if Big Boss has the same problem that I do with, like, just too much.
Next.
Like, okay.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I don't even know what I just did.
Next. Next.
Okay, so it's like a quick succession type of thing. Okay.
Fantastic! And stop! That's it for today!
Yeah, I wonder if Big Boss
Thank
has the
you,
same
boss.
problem I do, where it's like, oh man, like his hair just gets everywhere. Then again, his hair isn't as long as mine, so maybe not. But it's still decently long. It's like almost perfectly shoulder length. This is such a dead stare. This man does not have anything to live for, it feels like, with the way that he looks. Snake. David Hayter didn't say that to me. Snake is me!
What's
I'm
going on,
Snake.
Kaz? We've got guests.
Hey, Robin Ekin Downs!
Don't worry.
So you're
it's not our friends
Master
from
Miller. I
Langley.
hope you have better advice this time.
I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Oh, sorry, Vic Boss.
What?
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Okay, at least this is a lot more stylistic than what I was expecting when you told me that it was like a comic book type of thing. I was immediately thinking of something like Redfall, where it's like, it's literally just a moving JPEG. This is at least a motion comic.
Ah, thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa. So, what brings a distinguished
I feel like I need
scholar
to
from
actually
Costa
hide myself
Rican
in
government
these
to Colombia?
cutscenes.
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
Hey, Steve Bloom.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua? No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized. What's your government's take? The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload. Where'd they get that kind of cash? I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the US. And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do. Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right? Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state. No, we've only left our countries behind. Please, you must help us. If your suspicions are true, force isn't going to do any good. You'll have to find a political solution. The government's hands are tied. Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know. No. I'm not here on their behalf. So, what are you doing here? For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega. Paz. Peace?
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town
Awkward.
on the Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape. Oh, thank God. She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War.
Okay, this is cool. I like this.
She
This is cool.
hates war with a passion like no other.
That was cool. That's a
My name
that's a
is
cool little
Kaz,
thing, like a little zoom
and
in.
I will do anything to protect
like that.
my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid. We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Oh man. Okay, so like they can be interactive at least. That's kind of cool. And that little zoom in, look around and whatnot. November 10th, 1974. I didn't
Miller
get
here.
any part of
Do
that.
you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view. To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu.
Man, look at this. This is absolutely a PSP game. Holy cow. I want to see, like, what is... 50! Okay, we gotta see how fast this goes. Left stick, sensibility. So that was, oh, I just want to see this.
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting
That does-
practice? Select a
does
target
not
and
feel much
squeeze off
different.
a round or two. Press the X and B buttons while holding RB to switch weapons.
Hang on, I'm putting this back over to 9. Is there a right stick one? No, there's not. I mean, I guess there is this. Doesn't, but it only goes up to 10. Alright, well, let's...
Ready your weapon with LT, then press RT to fire.
I don't...
How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut.
We're putting a lime in it? Okay.
Select equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu.
Alright, what was this at? 4? We'll leave it at 4.
The Mark 22 tranquilizer gun can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire. To use the stun rod, first unequip any other weapons, Then ready it with LT and strike with RT. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake? Use LT to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with RT. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button.
Okay. Well. Okay, I can also use the directional pad. That's cool.
Ah, a perfect target. Looks like you won't be the first to put some holes in it. Some peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one of them? Press the back button to turn on auto-aim. Press back again to turn it off. With auto-aim, you'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body parts. Auto-aim effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, again, I'm assuming it was implemented because of the PSP. Since it only had the one stick maneuverability. But it just feels weird. Having like an auto-aim in this.
Using auto-aim enables you to quickly draw a bead on the target. It's not entirely reliable though. If you want accuracy, go manual. Auto-aim only works with live targets. That means it won't snap to some threats. So be careful. Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Okay, so I can still pick stuff up, but it goes to the base. That's cool.
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate.
Oh, okay.
Hey, don't you think you could use a little more practice?
No, I think I'm fine.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. And break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her. For her.
Am I going away again? Yep, alright.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. but smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
Sony's a KGB sponsored, confirmed.
A Quetzal?
The Phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss. What? The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs? I am loyal to
Boss
myself.
is alive in Costa Rica. As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
I'm deaf now.
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait! Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
I guess I can just come back during these. During the motion comics, I'll get rid of myself.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you. To press up against a wall, face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press LT to detect enemies. That also works while lying down.
Okay.
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings. Keep your eye on what's left of your life gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that, you'll see your sight gauge. Exhausting it will inhibit your actions. Your life gauge will recover with time. The sight gauge, too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
Let's see here. The fact that I can't, like, actually prone and move is really weird. I don't know if I'm gonna get used to that. I just want to see what this is. Nothing to worry about. Oh, rations. Cool. I'll take that. Hey, we did it. I like that transition menu. I don't know why. Like the way the UI looks. I like the way it is. It kind of reminds me a bit of Persona 5 in a weird way.
like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Alright, we got a guy there. Okay, and I can't move while on cover. That's going to be a bit annoying. I'm assuming that's the knock. I like how I go from negative 11 to, well, technically negative 11 to 29 to 54. I look so, like, in my element now because I'm on this wall.
A cardboard box. What are you gonna use that for?
I don't know, but I have it. Can I read the description of it somewhere? Okay. Glove box. A bigger cardboard box. Might be able to fit 2 people. Select from the equipment menu window and press A to drop in order to set. I feel sick. Yo, that is me.
Head for the building to the east. We need intel on that base.
That is me for real. Like, I see a box and I'm like, this makes me feel safe. And then I'll get spotted and it's like, oh no, I don't feel safe. How do I have more camouflage when not in the box? Yeah, this does not look suspicious at all.
Infiltrate the facility on the east side of the compound.
I mean, I'm looking, I guess, at the... Well, that's north. So yeah, I'm going up the right way. Alright, he didn't spot me. Way to go. The box saves the day again.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged.
Big yikes.
Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Oh. I was not expecting this!
Freeze! The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit! In the mountains!
What's up there?
Holy cow, I was not expecting quick time events.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Honestly, what a surprise. Oh. Wait, I actually hit all of them? The first one took me by such a surprise. I didn't think that one counted. Okay, well, let's see what else we got. We got heroism plus 7. Stun rod and grenade rank 1. Got some XP for it though. Holy XP for grenades though, Batman. Clear time 8 minutes. Jeez, I have been streaming for 50, and that mission alone was just 8. Besides that, did pretty good. I got a clear rank A. Wonder if this goes up to S. Obtain design spec for the following weapon/item. M1C design spec rank 1. Smoke grenade design specs rank 1.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Comandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or 2 already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test? Showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. It looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Okay, cool. I guess it just does like straight up auto saves. Not gonna get the option to. Welcome to MSF Mother's Base. Mother Base can support your mission in many different ways, from developing new weapons to collecting intelligence. Okay. Well... Honestly, I think I'm gonna call it there. I know this was a really short stream, but... I'm sure you can tell I've been yawning up a storm. not sleep well at all last night. I don't sleep well at all, but last night was pretty bad. So, I don't know if it's gonna bring me to this menu again afterwards. It did just autosave, but we're gonna go ahead and call it there. I'll try to play more on Friday, because I wanna get through this. If this is gonna be the longest one yet, I wanna get through it as much of it as possible, as soon as possible. Because I definitely don't think I'll be able to finish this month. But probably like early November. And then there's gonna be Revengeance, which I have no idea what that's going to be like. And then basically gonna be spending a year with Metal Gear Solid 5. But yeah, that'll just about do it for me. Jimmy, do you want to take things away?
Now you witness the true power of the Wednesday spirit.
Goodbye.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.